Oh, forget the humans. The 407's biggest social media star might just have 4 legs and a tail. Meet the Golden Donut, the local golden retriever with more than 500,000 followers on social media, and obviously, you can see why. His sunny personality is perfectly captured in hundreds of Florida adventures. Of course, on National Golden Retriever Day, we had to bring in Donut and his mom and dad, Marilyn and Chase Link. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my goodness. Okay, can I tell you guys that we had my coworkers walking in the building. They were coming into the newsroom saying, "You have Donut on the show today?" I mean, he gets more attention than people would even imagine. How is it for you all walking around? Do people like come up to you all recognizing Donut?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely changed our life. I don't think a lot of people come up to us just because we're not really in the content as much as I think we should be. But we definitely get DMs saying, "Oh, I saw him today. I didn't even realize that was him." And we definitely get a lot of attention just walking around in general around Orlando just because he has the big bubbly personality that he has.
Now, tell me, out of all the names in the world that you could have chosen, what made you pick Donut?
Well, funny enough, it actually does have a small Orlando tie. We couldn't decide on a name. We knew we were getting the puppy, couldn't decide on a name. We were going back and forth, back and forth. We'd actually ended up going to the Salty Donut that day. And we were just looking at a big old Salty Donut box, and we were like, what about Donut? And we both were just like, yep, agreed. Donut it is. So it does have a small Orlando tie to it.
I love that. Okay, so let's face it, those of us who are pet owners, we all love posting about our pets. But I imagine this has almost turned into a bit of a full-time job, creating all the content that you all put out there. Now, you all have jobs outside of your lives with Donut.
We do.
How do you keep up with it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. It's not as easy as people think because obviously it comes to creating the content, editing the content, continuing to post and, you know, engage with other creators. So it's a lot, but it's worth it. You know, he keeps us busy. He's such a good dog that it doesn't take a lot of takes to get the content that we need. So, you know, he's a huge help. You know, he's always the one behind me getting his attention while I'm taking the footage. So it's definitely a lot of work, but it's been worth it and it's paid off.
Yeah. Now, talk to me a little bit about the content that you all do create. The ideas are so creative. It's like, how do you come up with these ideas?
A lot of the stuff, honestly, it's just things that we found out that he just naturally does. The holding the stuff in his mouth, the whole like staying perfectly still when things are on his head. We kind of just like by accident found this stuff out, and then we kind of just turned it into posting pictures all the time.
Now, Donut is pretty much a local influencer. So does he get better service at the Orlando patios than you all do?
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
It's just kind of background noise.
Yeah, it gets his water so fast.
I bet. You're like, hello, did you all forget about mom and dad over here? Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so obviously Donut is the star. You can tell. I mean, definitely knows that this is all about him. But you all are the masterminds and you're coming up with all this content. Does it take a lot of time?
It does. Yeah, we have a whole list on our phone of just like different ideas that we need to be working on. You know, we'll take a whole weekend and just kind of create all this content just so that we have it kind of in our draft so that we can post it. And again, it keeps us busy for sure.
Where are some of your favorite places around the 407 that you like to take Donut to?
Honestly, Winter Garden is one of our favorite hangouts.
The farmers market.
Yeah. I mean, the farmers market's like any farmers market, like Yola downtown, Winter Park. You know, we used to frequent that all the time, and then we just recently moved. So now we go to Winter Garden a lot more, and you know, obviously Crooked Can, and obviously a special shout out to Sideward because when we used to live over there, we used to just hang out there all the time. And super dog friendly. So
now I have to ask because he's a golden retriever. Obviously, he's a furry kleptomaniac, if you will. So what would you say is one of the weirdest things that Donut has maybe borrowed and refused to give back?
You know what's funny is he has never really been like that. He's never been like, because he collects a lot of things, so we'll have like funny, like not stuffed animals, but like pops and stuff around the house. Yeah, and that's something that has always surprised us about him is he's just never stolen any of that. Like he's not a sock guy. Like he'll like you saw today, he took the microphone because he likes to have things in his mouth. So every now and then, like if he doesn't have a toy, he'll grab someone's shoe and walk around with it. But otherwise, he's pretty good with, you know, not stealing stuff like that.
Yes. I hope that we're able to post the video later on social media. It was so funny. We were taking him around the newsroom, and Donut did grab the cover off of our microphone, but we got it back all in one piece. Just a little bit of swab on it. But we love it. Listen, I want to thank thank you all so much for stopping by and bringing Donut in. This has been such a treat.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yes, Marilyn and Chase Link and Donut, of course. Thanks for dropping by the 407. Oh, so cute. All right, before we had to break,